This attack in Utah does come, though, nearly a year after a man attempted to gun down President Trump on his Florida golf course. And CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman joins us now with more on that. Katrina, thank you for being with us today. So 59-year-old Ryan Ruth has pleaded not guilty now to charges of attempting to assassinate a major presidential candidate, also assaulting a federal officer, and several firearm charges. So opening statements in that trial are expected tomorrow. What do these attacks, being nearly a year apart, say about the rise in political violence that we're seeing play out in this country?
I mean, Nancy, we are seeing an increase in threats of violence related to political disagreements, to political aims. As Anna said, we don't yet know the motivations of the shooter, but these threats are escalating. There were Minnesota legislators who were Democrats who were attacked. There's also an increased threat to judges. I recently interviewed Judge Esther Salas, whose son was actually killed by someone who was trying to go after her. And now there are judges around the country receiving pizzas in her son's name. And what that means is they're saying that we know where you live, and what happens to her son could happen to you. We're now seeing this shooting of Charlie Kirk. And it's almost a year to the day of that attempted assassination of Donald Trump, who's now president, but at the time was a candidate, by Ryan Ruth. That was on September 15th, 2024. And just about 2 months before that was that first assassination attempt on Trump's life in Butler, Pennsylvania. And Charlie Kirk, of course, as you've been talking about, was instrumental in helping Trump get elected for a second time.
Katrina, can you also walk us through how the legal process works in high-profile shootings like this one, and also in the case of Ryan Ruth?
Well, you know, it will occur the way a traditional criminal investigation would, but of course with a heightened scrutiny. First, they will arrest and then charge the suspect. There will be an intensive investigation of their cell records, of their electronics. In the case of Ryan Ruth, there was actually an interesting twist. While investigating him, they looked at the computer of his son, Orrin Ruth, and actually found child pornography. His son is now in federal prison on 7 years. Ryan Ruth, in fact, wants his son to come be a character witness for him in this trial. But after the investigation is complete here, there will be an indictment, and then likely this will be some form of murder charge. In Trump's case, it was an attempted assassination charge, but Charlie Kirk is not a federal government officer.
All right, Katrina Kaufman, thank you.